Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be doing a full breakdown of the brand new details, trailers, and information for Smuggler's Run, the newest DLC that's going to be coming to Grand Theft Auto Online in just a few short days on August 29th, which is really exciting. So we've got a lot to talk about today, so let's not waste any more time, and let's get it started. So we're going to be starting with the artwork for this update. Some of you guys may not have seen this yet. This is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. So most of the action is occurring on the left side. We can see basically 3 new planes. So all of those are unique and different. The one in the top right looks to be dropping some packages with some white parachutes off. That's pretty cool. The one on the far left looks to be doing a bombing run. And then the one in the bottom right, the biggest one, this one's pretty cool as it has 4 propellers on there. Pretty awesome stuff. That looks to be a pretty massive and big plane. In the bottom left-hand corner, we can see the only new land vehicle shown off in this update. This looks to be a pretty awesome looking car. Rockstar did mention that they were going to be introducing more 4-wheeled vehicles in this update. So it's not only going to be planes. Land vehicles are going to get shown a little bit of love in this update, which is pretty cool. Above them, we have our 2 characters. We have our female in a pretty cool flight jacket. That looks awesome. I'm really hoping that that clothing is included with the kind of tactical vest that goes over on top of it. The weapon she's holding doesn't look to be new. I'm pretty sure that's just the .50 pistol. And then the character we have on the right side as well with the money bag on his back. He's holding the pump shotgun. He's got the kind of camo balaclava on, which looks really cool. So that's the artwork for this update, Smuggler's Run. Now let's get into the trailer. And the first screenshot that we really need to take a look at here is probably one of the most impressive ones of them all. So this is our hangar. So I'm not exactly sure where this is or how the hangars are going to work quite yet. There haven't been a ton of details on that. But look at the massive amount of planes that can be stored in here. Just from this screenshot, I'm counting over 10 vehicles that are in here. So we obviously have a ton of new ones, as you can see in the foreground, but there's also a bunch of older vehicles in the background too. We can see the Luxor Deluxe as well as the Titan. So that kind of makes me wonder, are we going to be able to store old vehicles and new vehicles too? And will those old vehicles have the option to be customized as well? That right there is pretty cool. I also wonder if we'll be able to customize these hangars in any way, shape, or form. Kind of similar to the way in which we can customize our bunkers, which is very minimal, just like lighting and shading of colors. This one's like a red and yellow pattern, but that's pretty cool. The next thing we get introduced to is Ron. So Ron is leading the charge on this update, which is exciting. It kind of fits his role perfectly for what he did in single player. So Ron was one of my favorite characters, so I'm really excited to see him ultimately lead this. And if I think you look carefully enough, you can actually see Charlie, who is going to be our new mechanic of our exotic aircrafts. He's wearing like a green sleeveless hoodie. So look for him in this. He only shows up for like a brief second, but I think he makes a little appearance in that as well. So that's going to be Charlie, our new mechanic as well. We get our first action shot right here of 4 planes flying towards us, as well as a Titan that looks to be flying towards us as well. So I'm assuming that's going to be part of the missions or something along those lines. We also get another action shot right here of these jets, these World War II looking jets that are barreling through the streets of Los Santos. And it looks like we're taking some casualties, but we're also taking down some other people as well. They look really, really nimble. You can see one of them does like a barrel roll and hardly even moves to the left or right. So this is pretty exciting. I would imagine this is part of a mission too. For most of the trailers that Rockstar do, they show off things from the mission. So that'll be pretty exciting. We get our next shot right here of 4 planes. All of these are the exact same, flying in formation and the Smuggler's Run logo. And then, of course, they drift off to the left. Really, really cool. I love the shot right there. And you can also get a pretty good idea of the customization, too, as each one of them have different customizations. One of them is really bright red. One of them is more like a camo green. And another one looks to be more of like a plain sort of finish on there. So that is pretty exciting. As we move to this next shot, we get our first glimpse at a close-up of some of the planes that we're going to be getting in this update and the sort of customization customization that they have. This first one here has sort of a red and chrome finish on there. You can also see the Luxor Deluxe that I mentioned at the beginning. That is also in the background. This next plane right here, the 4 propeller one, this has some unbelievable customization. You can not only see the guns on the front, so those are mounted machine guns. You can see the all aboard lady and a cloud sitting right there. So it looks like there's going to be icons and liveries that we can apply on there, as well as the sort of red and blue check finishes towards the back of the plane. And this one, of course, is in a yellow and gray pattern. Really, really exciting stuff right there. We also get a look at a vehicle that I know a ton of you guys are excited for, and that is the Hunter. That's right, the Hunter is making its return. It was cut from GTA 5, but now it is back, and it is finally arriving in this update, Smuggler's Run. One thing to point out, it looks like it's going to be 2-seater, and I'm not sure if it fired a flare gun or if that's just like a flare on the island for what we were trying to go for. But regardless, the Hunter is going to be one of those confirmed vehicles that will be arriving. Moving on, it looks as if our hangars are going to be multi-purpose. Not only will they store our aircrafts, as you can kind of see in this shot right here, but it also looks like they're going to store our goods that we're going to be stealing. You can see jewelry and watches and, you know, horse statues and paintings of various political figures. So it looks like it's going to be almost a combination of gun running and finance and felony, where it's going to be stored up in our warehouse and our cargo, which is pretty cool. And it looks like we're going to be taking this cargo with some pretty cool vehicles. As you can see, this is the Skylift helicopter. Now, what will be interesting is if this vehicle will be available in free mode or if it will only be available in the missions. But I did think that was pretty cool, the way it just, you know, dropped it onto that platform right there. So it looks like one of our missions is going to be exporting it onto a cargo ship, which is pretty nice. This next vehicle right here is pretty awesome. We get to see it in action. It's almost like Little Willie from Vice City. It's this very tiny 1-seater helicopter that does have the ability to pick up small packages like that, and they're dropping it down the construction site shaft. I actually think that that is a parody of a mission from GTA Vice City, Demolition Man. So that's pretty cool. I love how Rockstar kind of do throwbacks to some of the missions and vehicles we're getting from previous DLCs. So that right there is awesome. Moving on, we get more action shots of our vehicles right here. This looks to be, once again, the Rustler, of kind of a World War II style fighter right there, and it's in action. You can see it's diving through the mountains and valleys and stuff like that, fighting off modern military jets. So I wonder if Merryweather is going to be the bad guy here. The guys at Fort Zancudo are going to be the bad guy, because it definitely looks as if we're the ones that are going to be fighting them off. So that's pretty cool. Moving on, this next vehicle is incredible. I think this is either a customized Titan or a customized cargo plane, because take a look at this. It looks like it's the Titan, but it has some additions to it. It looks to have a gun mounted on the back. It also looks like we're going to be dropping cargo out of it, as you can see in kind of this next shot right there. So I wonder if the Titan will be able to be customized, because it looks like it's matte black on top and chrome underneath. So again, that is going to be pretty cool. And in that shot, we saw about 4 buzzards trying to shoot at this vehicle. So I'm assuming that that's going to be a part of a mission, trying to prevent us from, you know, delivering the cargo. This next plane right here looks amazing. So it looks as if it's almost like a multi-story plane with the gunner sitting higher than the pilot. This looks really awesome too. And you can see the weapon he has is dual machine guns as well. So that's going to be awesome. You can see in the action shot right here, they're trying to shoot the buzzard. Maybe they're trying to protect this Titan. Now that one does not look customized, but at the end of the day, still looking pretty cool. Moving on, we finally get our first shot of some action that actually doesn't involve some planes. So maybe this is going to be a part of the mission where you have to abandon the planes and try and sneak in. One thing I noticed right here, almost like a Yakuza tattoo on the guy's sleeve. So it looks like we're going to be getting new tattoos with this update. Looks like we're going to be getting new balaclavas and clothing, as well as those kind of sleeveless hoodies and, you know, tank tops. Look pretty awesome. That right there is not a new weapon. That's just the assault rifle. We got plenty of new weapon stuff with gun running, so I wouldn't imagine us getting anything new there. But then we jump straight back into the vehicles. We can see this paraglider right here, which looks awesome. So it's this 1-seater sort of dune buggy to the sky, and this buzzard is having a hard hard time trying to shoot this thing. And look how close it's getting to the water. So this vehicle is awesome. It kind of reminds me of something you'd see out of maybe like Far Cry or something along those lines. So I thought that right there was pretty epic. I love the fact that this little paraglider, and it looks like it might be a part of a mission too, because it seems like there's multiple paragliders that are trying to escape from those buzzards. We get another action shot right here, but this time from inside of the cockpit as we are flying by the IAA and FIB buildings. This shot's pretty cool. Once again, it looks like we're fighting off laser jets. They seem to be the enemy here, while us and our new planes seem to be obviously the good guys. So that's a pretty cool action shot right there. The next shot is pretty interesting too, as our character is flying up in a ambulance helicopter. So we don't have access to these vehicles in online. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if Rockstar will finally allow us to use the ambulance helicopters. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure what's going on here. That's actually at the power plant. Maybe we're assassinating someone. That's kind of what it looks like. The next shot is pretty interesting too, as our character jumps out of a all-black cargo bob. I wonder if that means cargo bobs will be able to be customized, or if once again this is just a special vehicle tied into one of the missions. So I'm not really sure if that's the case, but we all skydive out except for the pilot, so that looks to be pretty cool, potentially as a part of a mission. And it looks as if the next cutscene is a part of the same mission too. So you can see our characters focus on the body armor and the gear they have on, as well as the helmet and the night vision goggles that looks to be pretty new too. So it looks as if that's a part of the same mission, infiltrating the Humane Labs. As you can see, all four of us right here wearing the same gear through the fire and the flames, really. And then you can see a more first-person perspective with the new helmets on as we're shooting some insurgents at the Humane Labs with our night vision goggles. And that tire comes awfully close to hitting us. So that right there is pretty cool. We get another nice shot of our planes chasing some laser jets and then ultimately finishing them off. And then we jump straight into one of the most interesting vehicles, a bomber. So this vehicle can literally drop bombs. Now, I'm not sure if I'm excited for this or if I am absolutely fearing for my life, but there are going to be bombers in some way in online. Now, once again, I wonder if this is going to be a vehicle that can only be used in the mission or if it'll be used in free mode too. I'm just so nervous, man, that I'm just going to get blown up so much by these things. But regardless, I thought that was pretty awesome. And then our final scene right here is our vehicles once again that we actually saw from earlier chasing down this cargo plane, and their objective looks to be trying to blow it up. And I think they're successful as they fly off into the sunset. And then boom, Smuggler's Run, the logo coming on August 29th. So that right there is the trailer, and it obviously looks to be very, very exciting. Now, there was two more Smuggler's Run specific screenshots that I'm going to show off to you guys right now. This looks to be the trailer as well. We can see our four characters diving in there, and we can see a lot of the planes we saw from the trailer featured in this screenshot as well. One of the only ones that I didn't see from the trailer that looks to be featured in this screenshot is a really little stunt plane featured in the back. It's almost like Mallard Jr. So I wonder if Rockstar have a bunch of vehicles that they didn't show off in the trailer or didn't show off in the screenshot that'll be arriving as well. So that'll be pretty interesting to be on the lookout for when this update does come out in literally like 4 to 5 days, which is nuts. And also we get a shot of an underneath view of the bombs going off. So I'm not sure if the colors or the writing is significant, the purple and yellow. Maybe they have to do with the Mark II sort of weaponry matchings that we got from gun running. Regardless, I still think this is a pretty cool screenshot, and that under view right there of the plane just running by, dropping those bombs is going to be so cool. So this one looks to be dropping 5 total. I wonder if there's going to be more than that. I'm really not sure if that's significant either, but regardless, those are the 2 screenshots that Rockstar showed off. Now, I'm not sure if Rockstar is going to be introducing any more screenshots, trailers, or Newswire posts as we get closer to the update through this weekend. I would imagine this would be the only one, but it was still a lot of information, and needless to say, I am very, very excited about this update in online. As always, if you guys noticed anything from the trailer that I missed, be sure to let me know in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there, or let me know on Twitter. Say, hey, Mr. Boss, you missed this, and I think this is pretty cool. If you did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.